Namaste and welcome back to the online yoga teacher training course. In the previous session, I introduced you to the muscular system. In this session, we are going to go further in the understanding of the different types of muscles in the human body. But before we do that, I need you to come and chant the Gaythri Mantra with me as per tradition. Simply sit straight. Activate Chin Mudra by joining your index finger with your thumb. Place your palms on your knees, palms facing the ceiling. Roll your shoulders to the back, lengthen your spine. And slowly breathe in and breathe out as you start seeing yourself from the eyes that exist inside you. Only after you close your eyes can you see what's happening, what you're truly made up of within, inside, in the deepest levels of your existence. Try not to get lost in your thoughts. Keep your awareness maintained on your breath. Allow your mind to develop. And slowly breathe in and breathe out. Please use the maximum capacity of your lungs to breathe as much prana as you can with every breath, and spend as much time as you can on every exhalation you make. Now, without opening your eyes, gently bring your palms back in front of your chest. Touch the heart center with the back of your thumbs. Keep the chest active as it is. Keep your eyes closed. If you know the mantra, please chant it with me. Otherwise, you can always repeat it afterwards. But remember, memorizing these mantras will make you great, not just great yoga teachers, but also great human beings. Slowly take a deep inhalation. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Having absorbed the vibration and the effect of the mantra, let's gently start rubbing our palms. Now cover your eyes with your palms. Transfer this energy to your eyes first, then you can massage your face, the back of your neck, your head, anywhere else you wish to transfer this energy to, wherever you find it necessary to. Before opening your eyes, once again, fold your palms, bow down to your fingertips, and with a few blinks, open your eyes. Welcome back. So, there are different types of muscles. In fact, the entire body is mostly made up of muscles. Apart from the bones, apart from the connective tissues, the body is mostly made up of muscles, and these muscles make our life much, much easier and functional. If the body did not have any muscles, then we would be very skinny human beings. We would not be able to withstand, pull, push too much. The whole concept of strength would have never existed because there would not have been any competition between different human beings with different skeletal systems. These muscles are what give us the ability or the sensations of strength or competition between each other. Someone who spends a lot of time developing his muscles is obviously much stronger as compared to someone who does not get much physical activity. This capability of being able to push, pull things is not the only function of the muscular system. There are different types of muscles inside the human body. One of them is the striated muscles. The other one is the non-striated muscles. And the third type is the cardiac muscles. The striated muscles are also known as voluntary or skeletal muscles. The non-striated muscles are also called as involuntary or visceral muscles. The cardiac muscles are called cardiac muscles. They do not have any special function. That's because there is only one location where the cardiac muscle is present, and that is the heart. Now, if you pay attention to the board, you'll realize the differences between these different muscles. Observing the structure of these different muscles is pretty easy to understand from this diagram that I've made at the base. The striated or the voluntary muscles are multicellular muscle fibers coming together to provide us with the function. The voluntary muscles are basically the muscles which come to your mind every time you think of any muscles or any movements. These muscles are responsible for making any movement happen inside the human body. These muscles are what the mind is able to control on a conscious level. Present running throughout the body, each and every space is covered at least on the outside because it needs to move the functions, the hands, the facial muscles, the smile, the crying, the movement of the head. Everything, one way or the other, is covered with the voluntary muscles. That because we need to interact, we need to express ourselves with the help of these muscles. As you can see, they are multi-celled muscle fibers coming together to form the function, which means that they are providing the function. They are much stronger and they have more capabilities. The multi-cellular structure gives them more potential, and it is the intelligent aspect of these cells that they are able to coordinate with the instructions given by the mind. The non-striated muscle or the visceral muscles are the muscles which the internal organs are made up of. All the internal organs, be it except for the heart, be it the respiratory system, the intestines, the diaphragm, the stomach, the eyes, the brain, all of these different organs which are not made up of voluntary or the part of your human body which you cannot move by simply thinking about them is made up of visceral, non-striated or involuntary muscles. These muscles are something which is functioning on a non-subconscious level. Even when you are unconscious, so to say, even when you're sleeping, these muscles or these specific organs, they do not need your instructions, your mind's instructions to function accordingly. They will keep on doing their function and they continue to do so throughout their lives. Most of these organs, they're capable of doing their movement with the help of the peristalsis that we discussed yesterday as a major function of the different muscles. But what you need to remember is that these muscles are, even though they form the internal part of the body or they are something which is well protected by the outside layer of the voluntary muscles, they are not voluntary in nature, or in simple words, you cannot consciously turn on or turn off their function according to your needs, according to your needs. They will keep on going on until the time of your very last breath. The last type of muscle is called as cardiac muscles. The cardiac muscle is the special kind of muscle which is not present in any other part of the human body. They are multi-celled. At the same time, they are branched as well. They are not broken down individually. These muscle fibers, if they are not broken down individually like the visceral muscles, of course, they are longer in nature. They have more than one cell on them. But at the same time, they are branching out to differ themselves from the striated and the non-striated muscles. All three of them, one way or the other, they have their own unique structure, and probably that is why, because they have different functions to perform. Now, the cardiac muscle is also an involuntary muscle. That means it does not need your instructions, your mind's instructions to function. It will keep on doing its job until the time of your death, from the beginning of your life and everything in between. They need to be so because they have this huge responsibility of pumping blood throughout their lives. If the heart stops functioning, then naturally there will be a lot of deformities. If the heart starts malfunctioning, then first of all, the biggest and the foremost malfunction that you'll get is that it will stop pumping blood, it will stop purifying blood, it will stop circulating blood throughout the body, which one way or the other will result in death and problems in your life. So, having this responsibility and having this structure, constant functioning, constant pumping requires it to stay active throughout their lives, and probably that is the reason why the Creator provided us with a heart which is made up of a very special muscle in case of the heart. This is everything you need to know about the different types of muscles present inside the human body. I hope you found today's video informative. In the next video, we are going to figure out the different features of striated, voluntary or skeletal muscles. But until then, I will see you again. Thank you and namaste.